Isaiah 57, 1-2. The just have perished, but no one takes it to heart. The steadfast are swept away while no one understands. Yet the just are taken away from the presence of evil and enter into peace. They rest upon their couches, the sincere who walk in integrity. Isaiah 57, 1-2. Who are the just? That's a great question, isn't it? I'm going to turn to some wisdom of St. Teresa Benedicta of the Cross, a martyr for her Catholic faith, born in 1891, died in 1942, a martyr. Just take everything exactly as it is, put it in God's hands, and leave it with Him. Then you'll be able to rest in Him, really rest, and start the next day as a new life. The just. One of the rewards of living being just in your life is peace. So who are the just? The just are those who find peace, who walk in peace, who live in peace. Jesus walked in peace, lived in peace. How did He do that? By doing the will of His Father. And Him and His Father had the same will. They were of the same mind. There's a word out there called duplicity. May I have no duplicity within me. And I could be doing the will of the Father, but not wanting to do the will of the Father. That's duplicity. That's not of the same will. Jesus had the same will as His Father in heaven. And He was at peace. In our journeys, our daily journeys, do we put everything in God's hands? Do we trust that God has it all under control? You know, our country's being divided, and the right against the left, and the left against the right. There's no peace in that. They both feel justified in their actions. They both feel that they're both right? If you think about Jesus, in His last days was at peace, but His last days were anything but peaceful. And He was crucified for His just ways. The steadfast have been taken away from us, removed from the presence of evil. In your daily life, recognize where God's calling you to go to. Recognize when you're at peace with your decisions and you've gotten to that place in your prayer life, having the conversation with your Father in heaven, visiting with Him, putting everything in His hands and trusting where He's taking you, right? And you're at peace with that decision. That doesn't mean it's a peaceful decision, right? That decision may cause some angst. It may cause some growth. It may cause a little bit of stress in your life, but you're comfortable with the decision. You know that that's where God is asking you to go to, and He's stretching you in that journey. You know, Saint Benedicta how did she become a martyr? It took a long time, 50 years of her life, understanding where God's asking her to go to. She was at peace with that, not always peaceful. So one of the secrets of a just life is living at peace, living with your Father in heaven and doing His will. Greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. Have a great day. You're loved like no tomorrow. You are a child of God, and He wants you to live your faith. Live the faith that He instills within you, and you get that day in and day out with a daily prayer life. There's power when we sit at the feet of the Master and we listen to Him. Because guess what? If you don't do that, you still sit at the feet of a master. But that master is the master of the world. And he controls your life. And you don't know what you don't know. You don't know you're being led down the wrong path. You don't know that you're fixing to get yourself into a situation. You don't know those things because it's all about me. And it's not bringing God into the conversation. So you want peace in your life? Bring God into it. God bless. Enjoy your day. You're loved like no tomorrow.